boxing or anything where it's like physical, like combat, that's my shit. Sometimes I watch karate tournaments. I'm ranked in karate. I just never claimed that shit. I began cute, got it. Bring grown man to his knees, no cap. It's real, bro. Shit is real. And 4 times, yeah. A lot of them shits as well. College football, I know you got the injuries. Like me, most much it was from like jujitsu or MMA. Like back when I did mixed martial arts, if I showed you guys my first fight, I gotta look for that shit, right? It was, how can you say, in New York, it wasn't legal completely yet, right? So when you fought and then mixed martial arts, it was completely underground. So you were fighting pro level people in your first fucking match in like 8-man tournaments or 10-man tournaments. Shit was ridiculous, bro, but it was fun. It was legendary, though. I could show you a video from the league that I used to fight in of them getting news reports of the most deadly MMA league and blah, 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 blah. And they're showing like clips of niggas going great. I was in that league fighting, competing. Why have one-time customers when you have lifelong customers? That's real. No money in cures. They make money and yeah, it's pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. BX, did you follow the Gracies in UFC early years? Not only did I follow the Gracies, if I look far enough, I got a picture with Hoist Gracie. He came to my jiu-jitsu tournament and was like taking pictures of people. He gave me some advice. I still lost that tournament though. I got second place. I won silver medal. But they cheated. They cheated. Motherfuckers cheated, but I take my L. But nigga, if you say you can't grab pants and shorts in a fucking tournament, then why are you grabbing my pants and shorts? But whatever. You can have your little gold, my nigga. Take your little gold medal. It's cool. But yeah, I got like pictures with Hoist Gracie and shit. I just gotta look. Gotta look at my, maybe that's on my, it might be on my Instagram. If not, I'll look for it. Boxing is much more entertaining than karate or any other martial arts. BXB, I don't know about that. Does it sound like you never watched the karate combat tournaments? This nigga, Bas Rutten, the former MMA and Pancrase champion, he created a league with a few other partners where it's like an oval shape, like octagon that's like inverted, where you're inside the shit and you just banging. I'm saying the karate championships is different, bro. It's different. It's way better than what you would think. It's like, it looks like the Kumite. He made some shit where karate black belts go in there and they bang, bro. Shit is crazy. I also watch bare knuckle. My homie Dan trying to keep me, he keeps hitting me up trying to get me into bare knuckle boxing. I don't know. I would rather do regular boxing than bare knuckle. I got my ass beat once because my defense is based on that Detroit safety school. You should pick up something else, man. Ain't nothing wrong with losing, man, as long as you gain knowledge from it. My ass kicked once because I was studying food jitsu. I learned my lesson fast. That's funny. That's badass. Yeah, I had a lot of MMA matches. I fought Muay Thai. I trained under John Jones and Joe St. Pierre's coach. Fuck that nigga, by the way. I used to work for him too. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. I hate that nigga, bro. Like, oh, that was one of the worst jobs I ever had in my life. I thought it was going to be a dream job. That nigga was a dick. Like a total dick. But I learned a lot while I was there. I did a few Muay Thai fights in his gym and under that shit. Last match out was Tyson eating Holyfield's ear. Parents never bought pay-per-view again. That's crazy. I watch karate. My son used to do tournaments. It's fun, but I prefer regular boxing. See, that's what I'm saying. You're talking about like the old school karate. No. The new shit is different, bro. I'm trying to explain it. The new karate shits be looking like Van Damme Bloodsport. I don't know if I could play a whole thing, but before I get into the next topic, let me show you a glimpse. All right, let me show you a glimpse. Tell you, Bas Rutten made some new karate shit that's high level. I'll be watching niggas get knocked out all day and that shit. That and bare knuckle is my shit right now. I'll be watching karate, combat. I don't know if I'll be able to play with it. Even though it is professional, I should be able to play some clips. But yeah, this shit right here. Karate Combat Championships. This shit is different, bro. I'm trying to tell you. This ain't like the old school. They come out with the gi and point fight. Nah, these niggas is brutal, bro. You see, is an ad about to play? Yeah, probably.
Everyone fighting together, not because we're ordered.
Playing a Netflix commercial.
Hand to counter. Oh, that.
Oof. But as you can see, look, right? So they got them in this like box-shaped drink with the ref. It's just them and the ref. They had wearing half their gis, and it's just like Slugfest 2000 in this bitch. This shit is not like regular tournaments, but I'm trying to tell you. It's a whole new game. It's a whole new level.
That was the.
Ooh, he got knocked down. You see? Oof. Left, clean left hook. But yeah, man, that's why I be watching this shit. I ain't gonna play too much. I don't want to get a strike or anything from like copyrights. But yeah, man, I'll be watching that shit. That shit get real. It get real. That ONE FC for like they put a lot of Muay Thai fighters in there. They make people do Muay Thai fights with MMA gloves. That shit is fire. Cause it'd be brutal as hell, bro. But yeah, I'm a combat sports guy. I watch them all. I watch Jiu-Jitsu championships. He said, BX, who do you think would have won UFC Gracie versus Shamrock? Didn't they fight? I feel like they fought. Yeah, they fought. I think it might have been in Bellator, though. They fought in UFC the first time. And I think Gracie beat Shamrock, didn't he? Or am I tripping? No, hold on, let me see. Shamrock entered the tournament in, I think, UFC. Earlier, first three. Gracie was the champion for one. I think he got injured in UFC 2, and I think he came back for 3. But then at that time, Dan Severn came, and he started winning. And then Frank Shamrock, who was better than Ken Shamrock, I think he won a UFC title too as well. Damn, I haven't watched them shits in years, bro. I used to be like a UFC-ologist. I could tell you which event, what time, all that. I ain't watched the first UFC in years. Trying to beat him. No, he did not. No, he did not, brother. I promise you that I remember. Shamrock lost. I promise you Gracie beat that nigga. UFC 1 was supposed to be one of the most memorable and legendary events because small-ass Royce Gracie was able to submit everybody. And this nigga was going against giants and monsters, nigga. I think he won the first one, and then I think some ninja won the second one because he got injured in his second fight in UFC 2. Then I think he came back. Like I remember the ninja kicked some dude fucking teeth out. Right? It was a fat sumo wrestler that charged at the nigga and he tripped him and kicked that nigga right in his face. Put that nigga out, tooth flew out. Like, it's crazy. I fell in love with mixed martial arts from that moment. I was like, what is this? This is amazing. Nigga kicked his teeth out. I'm saying the first time Royce lost was from injury. It wasn't because of him. He won the fight, but then he had to get out the tournament because I think he injured his leg. And then I think Frank Shamrock might have won one. Frank Shamrock beat, I think, Tito Ortiz for his title. And then Tito Ortiz, he came in and he won one for middleweight, I believe. I think even Victor Belfort might have won one too as well. I gotta rewatch all them shits, man. Those are classics. Right now, Ken Shamrock ankle lock and WWF would have never worked in the cage. Yeah, those are fake. That shit didn't work for real. Didn't work for real. Yes, you're right. He did win because he beat everyone. Yeah. I'm telling you, I know that for a fact. He won and he beat everyone. It was hilarious because they purposely picked him because he was the weakest Gracie. The Gracies are badasses, bro. Grandfather Gracie, this nigga said, yo, we got a bunch of Gracies that'll beat the shit out of y'all. We gonna pick the one that's not really that tough to prove to you that Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is so fucking strong that the weakest person can beat these giants. And he did that shit. Could you imagine what would have happened if Carlson? If you don't know about Jiu-Jitsu and the Gracies, nigga, Carlson was the chosen one. Carlson was the one that used to get into fucking street fights and be beating the crap out of people with his hands. And then on top of that, if you try to grab him, he'll choke you out. Carlson, I think I trained, he might have a gym that's under him in the Bronx. I think so. That might be, I'm hoping I don't confuse it with Rickson. There's so many Gracies, bro. So many Gracies. But Carlson was supposed to be the badass nigga, the nigga that go on the street and be throwing hands with niggas, knock you out. So Nate and Nick are the last of a dying breed in MMA. Yeah, they trained under Caesar Gracie, I think. But he's a Gracie through marriage. They fought Gracie 3 times. Gracie's won 2 times, and the last time Shamrock beat him. I don't think Shamrock beat him. I think he just got injured, bro. I'm telling you, I remember him getting injured and having to exit the tournament. I don't think Shamrock beat that nigga, bro. Do not think he beat him. Frank Shamrock, maybe. Frank Shamrock was the best Shamrock, actually. Theodore Gracie was the one who F.I. tuned Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. That fine-tuned him. Well, you could say that. Rolo Gracie too as well. There's a few, bro. And I've trained at a few Gracie gyms. Henzo was a monster, right? So there's a few. Like he said, that's probably because of the injury, bro. I remember that shit vividly. He had a leg injury. It might have been, let me not say leg, but I remember it was an injury to where he pretty much was like, nigga, I can't keep competing. So maybe he dominated him after this nigga broke his leg or some shit. But I remember seeing this shit. But it's been years though, so I might be wrong. I would have to go back and look. I literally have not watched that shit since Pride was still like a thing. You remember Pride? But yeah, that's years ago. So I might be wrong. I just know he won the first one. I know he won the second, I think. And I think the third one, he got injured. I feel like he got injured in the second one. I'll have to go back and look. You said Ken Shamrock edited the wiki page. Probably. Ken Shamrock is a bum, bro. This nigga never touched gold. I promise you, he didn't win that fucking. Even if he beat him, he did not win that fucking tournament. Let me look. I don't think Ken Shamrock ever became a UFC champion in his life. In this nigga's life, bro. UFC 3. Let me see if somebody has it. Yep. I'm looking at it right now, guys. Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. This nigga Shamrock didn't even win, bro. Like, yo, Wiki is a lie. If you looked up on Wiki, bro, he didn't even fight Shamrock in this tournament, my nigga. I knew I wasn't tripping. Yeah, no, he didn't even fight Shamrock. He got injured in his second round against Harold How do you say that shit sound like he got two of the same name? Harold Howard. Royce Gracie threw in the towel before the fight, so Howard was given it by into the final. It was announced Ken Shamrock was injured as well. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, don't test my UFC knowledge like that. Even though I didn't remember the exact details, I was pretty much on fucking point. He got injured. He didn't even fight Ken Shamrock in that second round. They was building it up, right? What was supposed to happen was Royce Gracie was supposed to make it to the finals, and Ken Shamrock was supposed to make it to the finals, and then that would have been their fucking rematch when Royce Gracie beat him in UFC 2. Come on, man. Don't test my UFC knowledge. Nigga, I'm on point, boy. I'm on point. What? Because then, all right, let's look at the results for UFC 2. So, yeah, Royce Gracie. Come on, my nigga. My UFC knowledge is too on point. I was exactly correct. I got to stop doubting myself. He won the first two and he got injured in the third one. I knew I wasn't tripping. Because Ken Shamrock never touched gold, bro. People used to hype him up because of WWE. That nigga Ken Shamrock never became a champion. Never. Remember Tank Abbott? Yeah. That nigga was a bum. But he hit hard. Oh no, Wiki could be wrong. They wrong. I just looked at it. They wrong. I promise you. Because that's exactly how I remembered this shit. And then now I just looked it up. Yeah. They wrong. Wiki is lying, nigga. Maybe somebody changed it. But I promise you, nigga, Ken Shamrock did not win because he never became a champion in UFC. His brother became a champion in UFC by beating Tito Ortiz. I forget which UFC it was. I feel like it was 5. Don't quote me on it. But he beat Tito Ortiz. Kimbo Slice retired Tank Abbott. He beat the crap out of that nigga. No, it said 4 3 times, not UFC 3. Okay. If they fought 3 times and the third one was probably a Bellator fight. I'm telling you. And I remember that, and it was garbage. Nobody wanted to watch that. That was like when they was in their 50s, my nigga. It was a trash fight. They barely touched each other. I think Kimbo fought Royce Gracie too, nigga. Like, they was wilding back in the day. All right, let's talk about the next topic. I'm having so much fun just talking to you guys about mixed martial arts and shit. And I know a lot of you guys probably don't know what we're talking about. Or maybe you do. Maybe you guys are MMA fans as well. I could talk about MMA all day. But yeah, nah, Ken Shamrock never became a UFC champion. Right? I'm telling you, I don't know why we thought this. And it was probably because of, what's his name? WWE. Because they used to make it seem like this nigga was the baddest motherfucker on the planet. He was not. Nigga, this nigga was not even top 5 or top 10. He's not top 100 UFC fighters in history, bro. Ken Shamrock was a bum. I think I could beat him now, back then, forever. Ken Shamrock was not that good, bro. He was not that. I gotta call a spade a spade.